Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destiny. I'm Death from Above. It is Tuesday, it is reset day. We're going to talk about all the guns and all the things happening in Destiny this week. So what I like to do is walk around the tower, look at all the vendors, talk about all the guns that have reset and re-rolled, see if there's any god rolls, little hidden gems hiding out. We'll talk about kind of the weekly reset things going on, the Nightfall, the raids and the strikes and all that stuff that you get to do this week too. So that sounds like fun. Let's get to it. We're going to start off at New Monarchy like we always do. We got our flight pattern. Usually hit New Monarchy, then we go by Crucible, then we go to Vanguard, Dead Orbit, Future War Cult. So, starting off at New Monarchy like we like to do, let's take a look at their guns, man. So, we got the Assembly 2 auto rifle. This is a high rate of fire, low impact auto rifle that's never been that great. But I always make mention of it every week. And it's again this week. We got perfect balance, hidden hand, hot swap, lightweight, and high caliber rounds. So it's an okay gun. It does get beat by other guns. So I'm kind of past the idea of trying this one out. But it's good. That's a good roll. But I just never can quite get that gun to work out very well for me. Then we got the Free Will 3. We got explosive rounds, outlaw, perfect balance, hidden hand, lightweight. That's actually a really good hand cannon right there. Let me know if you grab that and use it. There's no range perks there, so you're going to lose out on that range on that hand cannon, but explosive rounds should help out a little bit with that. And then perfect balance, hidden hand, those are all kind of good perks to have. Outlaw's nice, especially if you use this in PvE. Be a pretty good PvE hand cannon, so let me know if you pick that up. That looks interesting to me. The Free Will 3, not a gun you'd see in play too often. Then we have the Impeacher 5 with hidden hand, Zen moment, snapshot, armor piercing, fitted stock. I like this right here. This is a good roll. I like this. This is a pretty good sidearm. So hidden hand, Zen moment. I like Zen moment on my sidearms. It keeps it nice and stable. Snapshot's nice too. So I like that Impeacher. Some good, like the New Monarchy archetype weapons are not very good, but the rolls this week are pretty good on those guns. So even though they're not the best, they still might be worth picking up, seeing if they're a fun gun for me or you. So we might try that out at some point. But we got the Bad Council 4, Hammerforged knee pads, final round, extended mag, and snapshot. That's kind of forgettable. That gun's always pretty forgettable though. We got the Deposition 7, a sniper rifle that I've used last week a little bit. Hidden hand, Hammerforged, clown cartridge, lightweight, explosive rounds. Those are kind of good together. See what kind of scopes we got. Ambush. We got the ambush, so not bad. I can see explosive rounds, clown cartridge, and hidden hand being really good together. But it's a mid-impact, mid-rate of fire sniper, so not the best, not the worst. And then we have the First Citizen 9, a gun that I keep my eye on because it's a bullet hose, but I want a lot of stability, and then I want to get this bullet hose and have some fun with it in PvP. So I've kind of got an unending deluge that I had a little fun with last week. So maybe the First Citizens at some point, not this week. Perfect balance, hidden hand, high caliber rounds. Those are all right, but it's not quite what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like perfect balance, counterbalance, persistence, or something silly, crazy stable, so we won't miss out on anything. Pretty good ghost right there. Armor for your hunter. That's a perfectly rolled cloak right there at New Monarchy. I know you guys really care about this armor stuff, but if you want a perfectly rolled cloak, like I probably need that on PlayStation, so not a bad one right there. So let's roll on. We're gonna go to the Crucible vendor, talk about what they got over there. And we'll mention some things going on in Destiny this week. So we got a weekly reset in Destiny. The weekly featured raid this week is, of course, the Vault of Glass. Templar and Atheon Challenge are both active. So if you want to participate and partake in that, that's what's happening this week. The Nightfall is the Shadow Thief with epic, rounded, fresh troops, match game, and catapult. Heroic Strikes, you got Heroic Specialist, Exposure, and Airborne. Nothing real exciting this week as far as those go. So the story playlist got Heroic, Berserk, and Specialist. Weekly Crucible activity, you got Clash and Rift. You got some friendos joining on me. I think I am on public. So might be muting some people here. Just a second, guys. Hold on. Oh, can't get in there. So just want to make sure nobody decides to have a little fun. So, let's talk about the guns right here. We got Crucible guns, the weekly bounties. We got auto rifles, yeah, pulse rifles, yeah, shotguns, sniper rifles, and heavy weapons. Those are fun right there. I like doing those two bounties. So, auto rifle this week, we got the 0-Day Dilemma. It's got hidden hand, high armor piercing, almost at high caliber rounds, Handlaid stock Battle Runner Grenadier. Red dot OEG Sure Shot. That's nothing to write home about. It's a nice looking auto rifle, but it's not special in that role. We got a B29 party favor with Head Seeker, appended magazine, brace frame, Outlaw, life support. That's really good. Outlaw for the reload, brace frame for the stability, Head Seeker for the damage. That's a really nice party favor. That might be the god roll of the week right there. Definitely think about picking that up if you like pulse rifles. That's a solid pulse rifle. So I'm gonna keep my eye on that one. That one was that's so far the best one I've seen this week. So the B29 party favor is one to watch. So let's move right along to the next gun. We got the hero formula with Zen Moment. Is that reactive reload or spray and play? Reactive reload. Not too bad. So perfect balance, armor piercing, Zen Moment's gonna get you on target. Reactive reload's gonna get you good damage. Perfect balance. Yeah. So that's decent. I like that hero formula. Let's see how good the palindrome is this week. We got hot swap. We got hammer forge, lightweight, third eye. That's actually not too good. Don't recommend it. Just hold on, wait for a better one in a couple weeks. That's not that good. We got it each new day with accelerated coils, rangefinder, knee pads, underdog. I like that. That's pretty good. I like fusion rifles. I've been having fun with this one. I got one out of a package that I've actually been really enjoying. So I like that each new day. 44 curtain call. Final round rifle barrel quick draw life support replenish. That one's pretty good. If you like this shotgun, the archetype's a little bit on the unuseful side, but still good. Anton's rule with reactive reload, Zen Moment snapshot. That's really good. I like that. I like that right there. So you're gonna get a kill, you're gonna reload, and then you're gonna keep putting out the damage with this sidearm. So I like this sidearm. Anton's rule, pretty good one this week. Then we got the Event Horizon with triple tap, Perfectionist, small bore, quick draw, and Firefly. I actually like this one this week with the SLR-10. That's my favorite scope on a sniper rifle, so I actually like this sniper rifle a lot this week. Might be picking this one up on PlayStation because it's pretty solid. So if you needed a good high-impact sniper rifle, that might be the one to get this week. I like it. It's not the most amazing roll, but it's still good enough. Good enough if you're someone like me, whether you don't have the best roll, then you can pick something like that up. Then the neutral. Counterbalance, brace frame, armor piercing, take a knee, unflinching. This will be a very stable machine gun. You're going to lose some mag size because of brace frame, though, which I actually don't like. I don't think you need extreme stability on a machine gun. I prefer counterbalance, perfect balance. That way you don't lose those 4 or 5 rounds. But I would pass on that one. Then we got tripod. Tripod in this right here. At least you can deselect it and go with danger close, field scout, and tripod. You have a lot of rockets there. A lot of rockets if you want to run some PvE rockets with just shooting the ground or shooting the enemies. Not bad. So I saw some good things at the Crucible vendor. Let's roll on over to the Vanguard and have some fun doing that. So far, guys, which guns have you seen that you thought were the best? Which ones did you want to pick up? And which one are you going to be doing? So like I said, Crucible playlist this week. We do have doubles as the weekly featured playlist, which I'm not too excited about. I don't like doubles. Then Challenge of Elders has Chaff, Grounded, and Super Kill bonus, so kind of a week to avoid that. This is a week that they're like, I don't really care if they play Destiny this week, because there's not a whole lot going on. Do you think they did that because of Guardian Con? They're like, nobody's going to be playing it anyway. Throw some garbage up there. Because I'm not seeing any modifiers on any of this stuff that I really want to partake in. So I'll be doing some treasure hunting live on stream in a little while. But let's take a look at this. Well, we got Continental with Persistence and Hip Fire with Focus Fire. Armor piercing brace frame. Ooh, I like this. Very stable. Pretty interesting options here too, because you can kind of switch this one up. You can go focus fire, you can go hip fire. Super stable, or you can go armor piercing if you don't need all that stability, if you don't want to lose the mag size. I like this gun. That's a fun little combination of perks on the Continental. It's funny how the Continental kind of comes up with some interesting rolls. So I like this gun. It may not be a god roll, but it definitely looks interesting to me. Then we have the Parthian Shot, a gun that's pretty much always good. Rangefinder, perfect balance, take a knee, or Eye of the Storm. Yep, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not the best, but it's not not the worst. What do we got? Red Dot, Sure Shot, OEG. I know I don't hit the scopes on all the guns. I try to mouse over them. I'm not using a mouse. I try to move over them, but then we got the Angel's Advocate with Hidden Head, perfect balance, Rodeo. Who's next? Hammer Forge. That's okay. I mean, it's pretty good actually, but I'm not a huge fan of that one, so it's okay. Then we got the How Dare You. I got killed by this in the Crucible a couple times last week. I was very intrigued. Outlaw, explosive round, small bore, third eye, partial refund. So, it's okay. I keep saying it's okay to a lot of these guns, but I'm not going to pick that up this week. If you want it, maybe. Let me know if you get that one and if you like it. I know explosive rounds on hand cannons can be a lot of fun. We got the X Asterisk High. Ooh, this could be fun. We got Hidden Hand, Perfect Balance, Battle Runner, Underdog, Accelerated Coils. I'd probably run Perfect Balance. You don't really need accelerated coils on this one unless you really, really want it, because you're going to move it even to higher charge rate, lower impact. But up close and personal, you could get with this fusion and do pretty good. It's got the MD reflex, which I really, really like. So, I don't know. Pretty good fusion rifle right there if you want to have some fun in gun. Then we got the Teacup Tempest with rangefinder, hand-loaded, Outlaw, Cascade, high caliber rounds. I like Cascade on a sidearm, even because you're usually going to be in close with a sidearm. You can probably get some shots off and then get a punch in. If this was the one where it gives you bonus melee damage, that would be even better. But you got hand-loaded and rangefinder for that extra super cool range on this. And Outlaw, if you want to run Outlaw on a Teacup Tempest, I usually just go body shots on a sidearm though, and just go for the mid shot straight to the body. But I'm partial to the Teacup Tempest though. Occam's Razor does not have full auto this week, guys. It is confirmed. You cannot worry about it. But it does have close end or personal or battle runner. It's got perfect balance or hammer force and crowd control. Not bad, just not the full auto shredder you want it to be. 7th Sense with Take a Knee, guys. We've already done the Take a Knee thing, so I'm gonna pass right over this. Not real interested in the 7th Sense. Then the Bone Crusher. The Bone Crusher. The gun that you have to say with a funny accent. Rifled barrel, hidden hand, underdog, unflinching. I don't really need unflinching on a machine gun, but that's okay. Then the disassembly required. Grenades and horseshoes, field scout, last resort, battle runner, perfect balance. There are better rocket launchers, but that one's got a decent roll. It's not the worst, not the best. Now let's move on over to Dead Orbit. See what Iraq Jalal has for me. I love saying his name. Iraq Jalal. How are you supposed to say it? I don't even know. So we got the Extremophile with hipfire, perfect balance, glass half full. This one's pretty good. You could run this gun because of the base stats, the base stability. It's going to run pretty good like that. So hipfire, perfect balance, glass half full. That could be a good all-around auto rifle if you want to look at the scopes. There you go. I'm not going to read those off every time. I will read them off when it's interesting to me. Keystone with Outlaw Hidden Hand. That's good. Ooh, full auto. Oh, hello. Full auto Outlaw Hidden Hand. I like that. Full auto on this type of scout rifle is not going to be that useful, but I like it. So, might be a gun worth picking up this week. Interesting roll right there. Interesting. It's got the MD reflex that I like. So, I'm interested in that roll. Might pick it up. And then we got the Worlds to Come. I'm just going to pass right on over that one. I've never really found a use for that one. I don't like Eye of the Storm on that gun. Might be good. I could be wrong. Let me know. Crowd control on the last ditch. Hammer forge, close into personal, lightweight, flared magwell. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it does the shotgun thing for PvE. That would be decent. Not the best, though, because it's a low rate of fire. We got the Bitter Edge Scout Rifle with life support, small bore, hidden hand, armor piercing, lightweight. It's got good aim assist. Hidden hand's going to be nice. The long view is going to be strong. But I'm just not a big fan of this high rate of fire, low impact sniper rifle. I know it's a sniper rifle. I know it said scout rifle. I did that on purpose. And then we have the Unto Dust with tracking, perfect balance, flared magwell, lightweight spray play. Let's just move on. Let's just move right along. I'm going to start just not looking at that rocket launcher because it doesn't matter what it has. I'm probably not going to want it. And I don't think you should either. So, one more to look at. We got Lakshmi. Let's see if I've missed any god roll pieces of gear that you might be interested in. I'm not seeing anything that amazing. I'm just scrolling through Destiny Item Manager right now, which you can do as well. We talked about that Hunter Cloak from New Monarchy, the High Command Cloak that's really good. It's perfectly rolled. What does Tyra have? Tyra has Memory of Fellwinter. That's the one where you lose your super. So, of course, it's always perfectly rolled. But that's all I really see as far as the gear goes. The speaker has a perfect Quantum Phoenix Blue Intellect Strength Hunter Cloak. That's what I'm looking at correctly. It is. So, just a couple Hunter Cloaks. That's about it. Lakshmi, let's talk about your guns because you usually have the best ones. The Well, not as good this week. not as good. Small bore is okay. I would prefer to pair small bore with luck in the chamber, but hidden hand's good. And then quick draw or armor piercing. So I'm not a fan of that well this week. The last week's well with explosive rounds was a lot of fun. Then we have the waltz with counterbalance, feeding frenzy, hammer forge, armor piercing, and quick draw. It does have the MD reflex, steady hand, OEG. I like it. It's a good roll. If you want a good pulse rifle, this one will do you nicely. Run it with quick draw, feeding frenzy, and counterbalance, or hammer forge if you so choose. But I like that one. That's a good one. Then we have the waiting. I have the storm, small bore, unflinching, quick draw, accelerated coils. Meh, just meh on that one. Move on to the next. Oh, the wounded. The wounded is always good, guys. It's pretty much always good. Crowd control, triple tap, small bore, armor piercing, quick draw with the MD reflex that I like so much. So I'd run these three right here and just have a good old time. Triple tap for boss battles and big damage enemies. Crowd control for clearing everything else. Quick draw just to be useful. And armor piercing if you want to use it like that. It is a scout rifle. It will have some range, but I don't know how much it's going to overpenetrate. It'll do some. And then we have the Wormwood, hot swap, Zen moment, hip fire. Yep, that's pretty good. You go hand loaded if you want the range. Zen moment for the stability. I like the Zen moment. That's more my thing. Sure shot, true sock, quick draw. True sock. We got the true sock sight. It's wearing little booties. Wormwood's good. You knew it would be. And then you have the warpath, tripod, cluster bombs, quick draw, flared magwell, warhead veneers, soft launch, hard launch. It's not Axis this week, but if you wanted to, you could. So I'm not going to say too much more about that. Warpath good this week. So there you go, guys. Which guns did you pick up? Which ones are you most interested in? Let me know in the comments. And if you want me to take a look at any of these guns in detail, let me know specifically. But come on, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you turn on notifications, it'll let you know whenever I upload a video or go live to stream, which I'll be doing very shortly. So look for that. But until then, guys, thanks so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy this. And until next time, I am Death from Above, and I will see you later. See you, bye.